Hey, Jill. So you're 50. That's a pretty big deal. Um, yeah, and I really wanted to be able to commemorate this milestone in some way. The pandemic got in the way of, say, casino surprise party that I've been building up for years to be able to do again, or uh, karaoke or any of those other kind of celebrations. So, what I decided to do was to um, reach out to a bunch of people who um, are lovely, awesome, trustworthy individuals and ask them to help you remember why you don't suck. So I'm really excited for you to see all these and happy to be celebrating with you. I'm glad that at least we get to be quarantined together and I get to celebrate you today. So here we go, and nice job not sucking.
I just wanted to say happy 50th birthday, Jill, and I wanted to tell you 5 reasons that I think you don't suck. So, your sarcastic humor, I am so appreciative for that because you know me, I don't know where our friendship would be without the sarcasm. And I also appreciate your love for uncensored language. I think that was probably how we first started to bond. And I really appreciate the effort that you put into your friendships and your relationships. I don't know what I would do without you. You've been a huge support through the years that I've known you, and I just appreciate the constant effort that you put in and the fact that you let people know you're always there. I also appreciate the genuine advice that you give, even though most of the time it's probably not what I want to hear. I know that it comes from the best place and you're only trying to help, and usually your advice is right. That's the only time I'm ever going to say that, Jill. And then your passion and commitment to not only playing volleyball, but also to being able to coach volleyball and mentor so many people around you is so inspiring to me. So just again, I wanted to wish you a happy 50th birthday and way to not suck, Jill.
5 reasons why Jill doesn't suck. Reason number 1, you have my back. Especially this season when I made maybe some anxiety-provoked, questionable coaching decisions regarding our coaching attire this year. Like the fanny pack. You didn't question it. You actually told me it was a good idea and you just wore it. That was great. Reason number 2, you've got great style. I think that the fanny pack added to it, but you've also got these really nice glasses that I've always been secretly jealous of. You wear these really cool snapback hats, and this season you really rocked the minivan, and I think it added to your brand, to be honest. Reason number 3, you are committed. You were at everything. And there wasn't one thing that I could put on the calendar that I didn't trust that you were going to be there and you're going to be fully committed to being there. That really does not suck. Reason number 4, you don't make fun of me. To my face, at least. Except for that one time when you made fun of that. I have a really big vein in my leg and you made fun of that. And then one other time on a Friday when my hair was really like disheveled, you made fun of that. But other than that, and my dance moves. Okay, so maybe you suck in that way. All right, reason number 5. You are not afraid to be yourself and you're not afraid to stand up for what's right. Case in point, yellow card. Happy birthday, Jill. Way to not suck.
5 reasons why Jill doesn't suck. 1, the hair, the bod. 2, when I'm with you, I feel like I can be my true, authentic self, and I appreciate you so much for that. 3, you are an amazing coach and can't thank you enough for letting me learn, and grow with you as a coach as well. 4, you make me and so many people around you want to be the best versions of themselves, and that's amazing. 5, I know you will always be there for me, and I will always be there for you. Happy 50th birthday, Jill. Way to not suck. Love you. Bye.
Hey Jill, it's Melody. I just want to share some things that I appreciate about you. First off, you're a great community builder. I've experienced this both as part of the Rose City Sand People and on our Fusion team, both with the players and the families. You create really inclusive spaces, and that is awesome. Next, you're organized and on time, which I really appreciate. This resulted in you spending some quality time at Park Rose Transit Center when I was late, and also resulted in me worrying about you when you were about 3 minutes late one time because it was so out of character. Next off, you take feedback and adjust your behavior. My example for this one is that during our mid-season meetings, you really made space for me to have more of a voice in those, and I really appreciate that. Next up, you have a good sense of humor. You're clever at times, you're silly at times, and you are able to make fun of yourself, which I appreciate. And you make fun of others, which, if they can take it, is excellent. Finally, you're just a good friend. You ask how people are, you care about how they're doing, and you follow up with them. So, thanks, Jill, for being a good friend. Yeah. So happy 50th. I hope you have a great birthday, and way not to suck, Jill.
Congratulations, Jill, and thank you for not sucking.
Yeah.
You really don't suck, and we're here to celebrate many of the ways that you really don't suck. 5 of them. One of them is that you're a very generous person, generous with your time and your care and your attention. Say something about that.
I have a song about that. I'll spare you the song though. But yes, you've always been a generous spirit, and that's always inspired me to be a better person, not just to her and friends, but even to strangers. You've obviously have shared so much. I mean, from we got married, and a lot of the fact that we were able to get married was because of some of the orchestration that you pulled off during that day. But there's so many different ways that you've been generous.
Your generosity in particular of hosting everyone at our rehearsal dinner from out of town and making a feast for everyone comes to mind. That was a special thing.
We would be here all day talking about all the different ways.
Yeah, the network would go down if we list all the ways that you're generous. Another thing that segues nicely from that is we would like to celebrate your executive prowess. Because Jill, you are somebody that can plan and organize and get shit done like nobody's business. And that's a way that you really don't suck. And we've noticed that around planning and booking vacations and having a meal plan and a grocery list for 2 weeks to feed 4 people and making sure our caterers showed up when they weren't on time at our wedding.
Yeah. We promise we're not going to have every example our wedding, but yeah.
I think your executive prowess is a big part of why you're a strong advocate for others in general, and that's another thing about you that doesn't suck. We feel like you're a strong advocate for people you care about or people that you know about that are marginalized or victims, and you're just somebody that will unquestionably stand with someone in need in that way. Stand against the tide.
We'll provide a voice so that they're represented. That's really important.
Another way that you don't suck is in your commitment to your volleyball girls, and really making that not just about volleyball, but about self-esteem and life lessons, and you're such a safe harbor for them, in a way that's
Well,
much
say-
needed and makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have the title of coach, but there's so much more than you do than just as a coach. You're a mentor. You model behaviors that really need to be seen, and we've talked about your generosity as one of them, and even just be able to make a commitment and see it through.
And being professional in situations where it's really, you got to dig deep because it's not easy to maintain that professionalism. And another way that you don't suck, number 5, is that you are the best cook that we know. Don't tell Beth I said that.
You can totally tell Beth. You can play this in front of her if you need to or want to.
So we appreciate and enjoy your culinary genius
Yeah.
because we get to eat the food you cook so often, and because you've been a mentor and 24-hour culinary helpline for me in my moments of need. I'm a better cook than I used to be because of you.
Yeah, it gets back to being generous and inspiring.
Yep. So thank you for not sucking.
Oh yeah, thank you
And
for not
thank you for being
sexing.
our friend.
And wishing you a very happy birthday.
Happy
I
50th.
feel blessed to be able to share it with you, even from afar. And,
If we were allowed a longer list, we would touch on your immaculate grooming, but we have to cut it off at 5, so we'll just leave that one on the
yeah,
margins.
we'll save that for another time.
All right. Happy
All right.
birthday,
Happy
Jill.
birthday.
We love you.
Yeah, we do love you.
Hey there. Wishing you a happy birthday. Wanted to share 5 reasons why you do not suck and that you're such an awesome person, Jill. You're so kind and caring. I love how much you invest in coaching your girls and all the things that you do to make their life better and make them better people in this world. All the ways that you push me and your friends to and inspire us to be better players. I always want to play better volleyball when I'm on the court with you, and have enjoyed that all the time. And I also love so much how much you are so welcoming. Rose City Volleyball has grown, and all the relationships and friendships that have developed and grown over the years are because of all of your efforts to make such a welcoming place. So I hope this 50th year and celebration of you, that you really embrace your beauty inside and out, and how kind and loving you are, and I just so appreciate our friendship. So happy birthday and love you. Can't wait to see you in person. Bye.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Jill doesn't suck. You're incredibly generous, and during our early years of friendship and living together, our policy of whomever made more money at work tonight buys dinner really worked out for me. Thank you.
Also, you do not suck in that you are incredibly hospitable.
On my first visit to Portland, the home on Junior was so warm and inviting, I immediately wanted to move there. It took 15 years.
And then on my first visit to Portland, you reassured me that Chris's friends, old friends, were really like family and that it was going to work out for us. That just continued when we moved here and we were taught how to make a new home in our new city with you.
And we've already mentioned the better server thing. Jill also has very handsome hair. And when you took me to visit Greg, because that's where you vetted all of your new girlfriends, it was really, really fantastic. And I followed all of that advice ever since. Not the style, just the stylist.
Oh, and Greg was so dreamy. He did my hair very delightfully as well. It's never been the same.
You have a fantastic palate. You have a good sense of memory. And we know when you make dinner, it's going to be a good one.
Finally, and obviously, and most importantly, you are so far from sucking at being a good friend. You are really great at snark and swearing, which has always made me feel deeply connected to you and welcome here. You are equally as good at deep hugs, real affection, and we are missing all of that right now. All of it. So we are celebrating you on your 50th, and we can't wait to hang out with you again very soon. Happy birthday.
Way to not suck.
Way to not suck, Jill.
Happy 50th birthday, Jill. I just wanted to tell you 5 different things that I love and appreciate about you. Number 1, I am so lucky and thankful that you were the very first person that I got to coach alongside with. I feel like you taught me so much from a coach's perspective versus like a player's perspective, in that volleyball is just, not about winning all the time. And of course, we're there to be competitive and to teach the girls skills, but also to be a positive role model, being a good support person for them if they're having a hard time in their personal lives. So just always, always, always being supportive to the girls, no matter what. Number 2, your energy. You're just always positive, and everybody loves to be around you and wanting to be in your presence just because you radiate positivity all the time, and that's awesome. Number 3, you're passionate in all things that you do, whether it be volleyball or a hobby. In your relationships, you just put forth 100% no matter what, and you're just always wanting to help people, and that is very admirable. Number 4, your hair, your outfits, your fresh new glasses. You're always looking on point, Jill. Always checking the grill, always. Lastly, your positivity. You always try to look for the bright side in every situation. You always try to help people to find the bright side in every situation. And I know that's sometimes hard to overcome. It's just when you fall into that rut there, trying to find the positive. And it's really cool that you're able to do that and also help other people to do that. Because I know you've helped me, you've helped the girls, you've influenced so many other people. And Jill, you're super awesome. So I hope this birthday is awesome and it treats you well. And way to not suck, Jill.
Hey Jill, happy birthday. I have 5 reasons why you don't suck. Number 1, you're a caring person. Number 2, you're pretty loyal to your friends and family. Number 3, you love kitty cats. Meow. Number 4, you love to garden. Got that green thumb. And number 5, I'm sure you're loving this video, and that means you don't suck. So happy birthday again.
Happy 50th birthday, Jill. I'm here to give you 5 reasons why you don't suck. First off, I don't know how, but you seem to age in reverse. Not just physically, but you also have such a youthful energy that is just magnetic. You're also incredibly funny. I love your sarcasm. Sometimes our humor is a little off-putting for others, but you and I think that's something we connected on right away. I also love that you are so willing to stand up for others. You're not afraid of a challenge or conflict, and it's not that you necessarily seek it out, but you always do what you believe in and you stick to your morals. And I think for me personally, that is not always easy to do, and that message and example that you set for those around you is incredibly important. I appreciate that you are incredibly hardworking. You and I share this insane dedication to volleyball, and I have been so fortunate that you accepted my offer of being my partner in this crazy club world a couple of years ago, and it's been such a fantastic experience. I'm also incredibly grateful that that partnership has turned into more of a friendship, and in the 6+ years that I've known you, you've become one of my best friends, and I know that we don't hang out a lot outside of volleyball because of life and volleyball, but through that time with you, it's been incredible to witness the transformational impact that you have had on not just me, but all of our kids and all of our coaches and just the people that you come in contact with. You have an innate ability to let people just be who they are and really get to know them and see them and make them feel comfortable just being them and connecting with them on a deeper level. And that's not something that always came naturally to me. And so I really, really just appreciate that about you. Anyway, I love you and happy birthday, and hopefully we'll get to see each other soon.
Hey Joe, so how was that? It's a lot, right? 50 reasons why you don't suck. I think it's fair to say, with all of that input and backup, that you don't suck. Way to go, that's awesome. And all of those reasons spoke to me. I support all of them, and when I sat down with it, I easily could come up with 50 more to tell you. But something that I've learned from you is a little more efficiency than that. So I will not tell you the 50 more that I've come up with, but I do want to just name a few that really stand out to me. Just bonus ones. So you're incredibly supportive, like no other amazing support person in so many ways in my life. You make shit happen, you make life fun, you do the side work. You use your power wisely, and you've impacted a lot of people positively. It's far-reaching, and that's really inspiring. And you're an incredible, loving, dedicated husband and father to our gigantic family. And I love you. And thank you for not sucking. Happy birthday. Way to go.